Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And today, I am afraid I have some bad news, some really, really bad news. It seems like Amazon's The Boys has fallen ill, ladies and gentlemen. This is terrible news. This is exactly why we just can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. We couldn't have a show that was just about being a good show. We just couldn't have that. We couldn't have that because the second we get a show that is actually good, that is just focused on being a good show, that is just focused on telling us a good, entertaining story, we just can't have that in this day and age. In this day and age, every show has to be or every show has to have fallen victim to the illness. And you know the illness I'm talking about. I'm talking about the illness of the SJWs. I'm talking about the illness of the Yahtzees. I'm talking about the illness of the identity politics. The Boys is just another victim to the illness, and it sucks. And if you don't believe me, look at this. Amazon's The Boys gender swap Stormfront for season 2, and she's also a feminist. Because of course she is. Of course she has to be a feminist. You can't have a show in this day and age that has a woman that isn't a feminist. You can't have that. You can't have that. The second you have a show that is popular, that is loved by millions of people, the second Hollywood finds out about that, they have to get it sick. They have to. They can't help themselves because they think for some reason they've deluded themselves into thinking that this is what people want, when in reality you have millions of people, not just in the US, but millions of people around the world who enjoy that show, to tell them that we enjoyed it because it was just a good show. We do not want this shit. But they won't listen because they genuinely believe that they are right. Now, before we get into this article, I do just have to say this, and I'm sorry that I keep saying this in every video, but I have to, that if you like my content and if you want to support my content, please, please, please consider subscribing. And by the way, because I check the analytics, and most of the people who watch my content are non-subscribers, so if you are a non-subscriber, please consider subscribing. This channel really needs your help. Help me get to 1,000 subs. It's really gonna help support. It's really gonna help support this channel. And also click on the like button, and more importantly, share this video, especially this video, with people whom you know love The Boys. Okay, if you know someone who loved the first season of The Boys, show them this video because they need to know about this. Okay, they need to know about what they're getting into when they watch season 2. Now let's get into this article. So Amazon Studios The Boys announced that they will gender swap Stormfront, turning the character into a female. Not only will Stormfront be a female, but she will also be a feminist. The new gender swapped character was introduced via Entertainment Weekly, who revealed the character will be played by Aya Cash. I'm guessing that's her over here. Stormfront was originally introduced in The Boys issue number 7 as part of the superhero group Payback, alongside Tech Knight, Mindroid, and Swado. Now you can see him right there. That's Stormfront right there. Now before I continue, I do just have to say this. I do have to be honest. I do not know, or when I first went into The Boys, I did not read the comic. In fact, I didn't even know it was a comic. Well, actually, scratch that. I did know it was a comic. I just never read it. So I didn't know about Stormfront. I didn't know about him back then. But when I heard about this, I looked into it a little bit. And yes, Stormfront is a male. Okay, Stormfront is a male. But not only is he a male, he has a few other things that I'm not going to say here because I know the algorithm just does not like those words for some reason. His powers include flight, limited control of the weather, and the ability to fire powerful lightning out of his mouth. You can see, I mean, he sort of looks like, it's kind of obvious he sort of looks like Shazam or Thor. And you can see him right here. He's fighting, oh god, I forgot her name, but the quiet chick. The girl who doesn't talk. He's also an ist who admires this guy and takes joy in committing this on behalf of Vought. So he is not a good person. He is not a good person. They make that clear from the beginning. He is just not a good person. Okay, so the second I found out about this, all of this, I knew from the beginning. Okay, look, it's such a shame because, you know, I thought that at least The Boys would be one show that would have the balls to actually do this. I mean, who knows? Maybe they will. Again, we'll have to wait until the show comes out, but come on, do you really think in modern day 2020 Hollywood, with all of its insane identity politics, you really think they're gonna have a character that's like this on their show? But more specifically, you really think they're gonna have a woman be this? You really believe that? As for Aya Cash, before taking on the role of Stormfront in The Boys, she played Jordan Belfort's assistant Janet in The Wolf of Wall Street. I don't really remember her. She also played Shelley Wexler in The Newsroom. The Newsroom. Wait, that was a movie that came out. I saw that movie, but I don't remember her being there. Gretch Cutler in You're the Worst, and more recently Joan Simon or Joan Simone in Foss/Verdun. I don't know about that. I'm sorry. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly, Cash provided some details on her vision of Stormfront. Wait, what do you mean her version of Stormfront? Okay, there's only Stormfront. Okay, God. I think Stormfront is like a nuclear bomb that goes off in the 7. Maybe nuclear bomb isn't the right word. We're in Chernobyl. There you go. It's a Chernobyl thing. Okay, so there you can see right here. You can see what she looks like right there. She adds, I think she's here to blow up Vought. She's here to try to get Vought back to the original idea behind creating superheroes. And, oh God, this is the part that bothered me. And she can be quite the feminist. Because of course she is. Of course she's gonna be, because why wouldn't she be? Oh God, this I can already tell this season's gonna suck. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say misdirect, but she's also a very empowered woman. Oh God, kill me. Anthony Starr, who plays Homefront, also weighed in on Cash's version. Oh no, he actually plays Homelander. They actually got this wrong. It's Homelander, not Homefront. I think that he kind of got the two confused. On Cash's version of Stormfront. He describes her as the grenade that gets thrown into Homelander's world and the world of the 7. He adds, she really causes me so many problems. When I reading this now, I'm starting to think, you know what? Yes, I do want a show, or you know what? I'm looking forward to the episode that has a scene where Stormfront is talking to Homelander about the patriarchy. I cannot wait for that scene. I cannot wait. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe I'm gonna turn this into a reaction. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to turn it into a reaction? Do you want me to react to season 2 right here on my channel? Because if you guys want that, I'll do it. I mean, I know I'm not primarily a reaction channel, but I'm willing to do that. Like I'm willing to turn this into a reaction, like the entire season, and we can both watch the show, basically just crash and burn together. What do you guys think? Let me know about that in the comments section. He continues, she's really social media savvy. Of course she is. Where Homelander doesn't really have anything to do with that, someone else is always running his account. He's almost like a Don Draper era character, and she's very young and new and fresh. And that's a massive challenge for him. Again, I cannot wait. I'm telling you, the scene where she's talking about the patriarchy is going to be so delicious. Oh, it's going to be such a turn on. Starr also indicates that Stormfront is Homelander's equal. Of course she is. He's used to everyone being scared of him. She matches him. Cash also says that's not to say she doesn't understand his power and tiptoe around it sometimes, but she's also willing to challenge him. Ultimately, I think the dynamic between the two is terrifying and will change who Homelander is. Oh boy. Cash then indicates that there will be a bit of a twist when it comes to her character. You start off the season thinking she's one thing and then discover she's another. She concludes, there are quite a few times where you'll identify with her as an audience member or agree with what she says. I think those are the most dangerous people. What do you think of the addition of Stormfront with the character's new changes from the comics? There's no official release date yet for season 2 of The Boys, but some expect to see it around July 2020. Okay, so when it comes to this part specifically, I don't know why that happened. So they say that she starts off as one thing, but then she turns into another. So that makes me wonder, does that mean that they'll actually have the balls to go through with it? Does that actually mean that they'll actually, even though they gender swapped him, does that mean they'll still go through with it? Does that mean that they'll actually have Stormfront be what Stormfront is in the comics? And again, I won't actually say it, because of this insane algorithm, but it says it right here. You can see it on screen. You can see it right there on screen. I won't actually say it, but you can see it right there on screen. You know, I'm wondering, like, are they actually gonna have the balls to do this? And I don't know. Again, I doubt that. Again, considering this is modern day Hollywood, I highly doubt that. I highly, highly doubt that. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on this. Let me know what's your guys' thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Do you like this? Do you hate this? Are you just like me, or where are you just tired of the constant shoving of identity politics into our shows? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and again, please, please, please consider subscribing. Even if you're not somebody who watches my videos on a regular basis every single time they come out, just click on the subscribe button. That's all you have to do. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you guys have been awesome, and I genuinely hope you join me on my next video. Bye.